Hello, my name is Beverly Smith, and the topic I want to talk about tonight is ethical issues in the ABA setting, and also give an example towards the end on how to handle a certain situation. As an analyst, we are constantly faced with ethical problems, and it is up to us to know how to address it in an ethical way. The first thing I would like to talk about is evidence based, because honestly, all of our clients deserve to be treated with evidence based data. There are a lot of fads that are going on, and it's up to us as analysts to show and inform the client um, which way is better and explain why using evidence based treatments are better compared to those fads, which are typically temporary fixes. Um, As analysts, we tend to run into a lot of diets, shock treatment projects, sensory gadgets, etc., especially in the mental health field and the ABA field. That's not really evidence based, and it's up to us to show the difference between those and what we do. Another ethical issue is data taken slash data faking. We also tend to run into employers, coworkers that may slack off in our field. In our field, it is honestly important that the data everyone collects are consistent and accurate, and that it is the best method to come up with the most effective treatment. When we have the right data, we can come up with the right solution on how to assess behavior as opposed to just guessing. Another ethical issue is dual relationships slash favors. It is important to know boundaries, when to say yes and when to say no. As an analyst, we may run into our bosses, coworkers, or even sometimes clients, parents of clients, you can name it, who may cross that line when it comes to keeping a relationship, a work relationship, separate. It is up to us to highlight those boundaries and to also abide by the ethical code. Confidentiality is one of the most important ethical codes, not the only, but one of the most important ones. It is our job as analysts to make sure that we safeguard our client's information and identity, especially when it comes to someone who isn't the client or the guardian and the person's asking about a specific client. An example of this, let's say you're in a grocery store and a friend of a client's parents comes up to you and asks you information about the client, how is the child doing, what programs is the child doing, etc. As analysts, it is our jobs to inform that person that according to Ethical Code 2.06, we do not have the right to share that information with them. If they want that information, they can, however, contact the parent or the guardian of the client, and they can provide them with that information. However, it is not our place or our job to let them know that information. Ethical codes are honestly just there to protect us as analysts and to guide us within the field, and it makes a great tool to apply to our everyday lives.